Alright. Went live. Got my level 18 miner.
It's adorable.
That's so cute.
Speaking of miner, I don't think I did my guitar.
Mission commander. Travel to Diadem.
Yay!
Dun dun. Alright, so I've gone in at 10:35. I think I'm going to try to be in here for at least half an hour and just see what happens.
I don't think you can gather the weather nodes unless you're level 80-ish.
That's okay. I'm just going to see what I can do here. I really don't even know. Oh, I'm off. Into the wild blue yonder.
I love that zone. It's an awesome zone.
Oh.
Did you ever do actual Diadem with us back in the day?
A little bit.
Just a little, okay.
Yeah. Just a couple times. I've
We only
managed to
went
do
a
it.
couple of times, really.
I just remember being so confused because there's just so many different levels, and it's just like, okay, let's go here, and now we're gonna kill this thing, and we're gonna wait for this thing, and
Mm-hmm.
okay, I can gather copper sand. Actually, this will be a curious thing, is if I, do my compressed ether and get it up to, full charge and I kill something, will I also be able to get all of the higher level stuff as well?
That is interesting, or do you only get the stuff you can gather?
Yeah. I'll be curious to see what happens here. Oh, I've got a base champ. Ooh, grade 2 Skybuilder zinc ore. Leveled.
How much XP do you get in there?
Per
A lot.
per chunk, about 1,300 average.
Wow. At the level you're at, I think that's a lot.
Yeah, it's. Oh, gotta land on the rock. There we go. At the level I'm at, yeah, it's a serious. I watch my XP bar leap forward. So yeah, I was level 18 when I went in here. I'm gonna time it, spend about, like I said, half an hour in here maybe, and see what happens when I leave.
I don't think you'll get many scripts, because I think you need to be high level for that, but...
It must be something, though. I must get something for turn-ins, even if they are low level.
Yeah, you do get something.
Hopefully.
I think it's just like
Probably
3
one.
or 4 or something like that. It's a piece.
Rocky outcrop. Me and my adorable level 19. Yeah, it's averaging about 1,300. And I have 100% for the one that I can gather. I'm at 100% gather. So at least I don't fail at the one that I can gather.
Right.
Now, I imagine that once I tick over to level 20, I can start gathering the next highest level as well. So we'll see what that looks like. Which I'll be level 20 in a minute or two.
It came up a few days ago, and I got to do it as an extra time.
And level 20. Boom. Let's see if I have any gear I can equip. Ooh, yep. Let me just replace all my things. Elemental shard yields. I don't use that very often either. And I can kill a critter.
Kapow!
And I gotta pick which critter I'm gonna kapow. I feel like I should probably do a rock golem. So Base Champ just asked if I started a new character. So here's an interesting thing about Final Fantasy XIV.
Do you have a viewer?
I do have a viewer. It's one of my
Nice.
friends.
Oh, okay.
You keep the same character and can level every class or job. They call them jobs, but it's your class. So I can be a miner, a botanist, a carpenter, a black mage, white mage, warrior, all on the same character, but I do have to level them all separately. So right now I'm leveling botanist. I started out in here at level 18. And I've been in here for like less than 10 minutes and I'm already level 20. So I've leveled twice already. Not too bad for... Oh wait, there's a critter I can nuke. Let me do this guy.
Poor critter.
Poor critter, I'm sorry.
What did it do to deserve that?
It had things. I got all the things.
Okay, so it does just give you everything.
Yeah, I got everything, even the higher level stuff. Now see, what's interesting is it skips from level 10 requirement to level 60. So there is no level 20 or 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it feels like there should be, because there's like level 40 stuff to craft.
Right, exactly. But at least for mining, it's either level 10 requirement and the next it skips to level 60.
Huh.
I'm still getting the 1300-ish XP for each node, like each tank. Base Champ, don't make friends with bipedal creatures. It never goes well. Oh, my compressed ether is charged again. There's a non-bipedal creature I can kill. Diadem beast, you're mine. Give me all your stuff.
This is a stick up. Give me your stuff or you get blasted.
Well, there's no ore. You just give me your stuff and you get blasted. There's no ore there.
Yeah, fair point.
I leveled again, 21. Oh, this is incredible. I feel like I might walk out of here level 30. I think you're right about the aspected, like the weather-related nodes though, Kel, because you would have to have the perception high enough to sense it, right? Like to even know it was there?
Yeah, I saw people asking about it in chat a while back too. And the answer was you had to be like level 22 or something-ish.
Well, I'm not getting 72 tonight. Yeah, it is silly though that it's level 10 and then it's level 60.
It is kind of weird.
Oh, I think the weather might be changing. Yep, there it goes. Umbral Flare. Actually, I could switch to Botanist and go gather that.
I want to say it's a minor node.
Oh, is it? Well, let's see.
Yeah.
That would be a Truth of... I bet it's a Truth of Forests.
I mean, you can just pop on the botanist and see if it pops up.
Yeah, see if something pops. Give it a second. Because I know it seemed like it did take a little bit before you could sense it, before you got like the notification that it was...
Yeah.
Popping off. Nope, doesn't look... I think you're right. It must just be a minor node then.
Yeah, because I think it's like Umbral Flare Rock or something.
Okay. Just go back to my low-level business. Ooh, I've got another charge. Oh, there's the level 80 corrupted sprites. Those I think only appear... But how do you...
Weather.
Yeah, can I kill that with my nuke button then?
You can bazooka it. It gives you a ton of shards, crystals, and clusters.
Ooh.
So they're mostly worthless.
I got wind crystals for killing it though. How'd you get wind crystals for killing a fire shard?
The sprite?
Yeah, the fire sprite.
I don't think it gives you any specific crystal. It's just crystals in general of just random kinds.
I got wind everything. Wind shards, crystals, and clusters.
Mm-hmm. It might be what weather it is too, maybe.
It's fire. Wouldn't it be fire? Shards and crystals?
Would make sense, but...
This is
I have no
silly.
idea.
Oh, leveled. 22.
I've never shot a sprite, so...
I hadn't either. That was my first one.
I mean, you've heard us talking about in Discord. We're all at the point where it's like we have just thousands upon thousands of crystals.
I actually ran out of wind crystals when I was going pretty hard on Carpenter. And I ended up just using my garden and planting the shards in order to replenish. It's now 10:53. I've gained 4 levels in the less than half hour I've been in here.
That's pretty impressive.
I just got kicked all the way because I... Oh. Oh. Alright, let's do this.
Uh-oh.
And level.
What level are you now?
23.
Wow. You started the night at what, like 7?
Yes. 6. I think. And I started Diadem at 18. I don't want to kill that. That looks cute.
The little bulbs?
Yes! How did you know?
Because it's adorable.
That's so cute. I can't kill it. It reminds me of the Saturn guys in
This
Earthbound. Doesn't it look like the Mr. Saturns?
I guess, yeah, it kind of does a little bit. Boing.
Boing.
Dakota.
And here we are. Level 5. Ladies' lingerie. I think my XP is going up. Like, I think it's actually scaling. Because now
Really?
I'm getting like 1500, 1600, 1700 for it now.
Huh.
For the same node.
And for the same item, too?
For the same items.
Huh.
It's all level
Okay.
10 stuff. I think it's scaling. Oh, level.
Uh-oh. No, run away!
No. Bountiful increases the number of items obtained of your next gathering. Oh boy! You can go here. Increases the chance of obtaining items on your next gathering.
You got nothing, Suzaku? Even without a healer, I can kill you.
I think is this. I'm trying to equivalate. I'm equivalating.
How's that working out for you?
I'm equivalating. It's great. Yeah, so it's been a half hour because I think I popped into Diadem around 10:35. It's now 11:03, and I am about a third of the way through level 24, and I started at 18.
That's not bad.
Oh, I'm totally killing that cube when I get my nuke thing again. She's mining in her pajamas.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Do you know how the lower island works, too?
Oh.
Way below you, there's a whole bunch of other islands. And they don't have any mining nodes on them, but each island has just an abundance of the mobs on them.
Oh.
So if you want a specific mob, you can fly down to one of those islands, and there's just like 5 or 6 of them walking around.
Really?
Or if you're just shooting whatever you have available, it doesn't matter.
I mean, usually I'm just find a thing and shoot it at the moment, but you know. Huh.
I usually target very specific mobs, though.
Right, well, usually you have like a specific thing you're probably trying to craft, so you want to kill the mob that's going to give you the most of that. Yeah, it looks like they're just like standing here like there's 5 or 6 of the Diadem beasts. Okay, well, I want the cube dudes. That was my next target, was the cubes.
You don't know which island they're on, sorry?
Oh, there, oh, I found it.
I mean, they're all over the place.
Sure, this thing's good. Dead. Bazooka. Oop. We have new weather. Umbral dust storm, so I am switching to botanist. Because I'm betting I can gather this. I think this is the mushroom.
I don't know what it is.
There it is. Pops.
I don't think it's the mushroom.
It's not the mushroom?
I don't think so.
Is air. Oh, I'm already flying over it? Is it up? It's up. Oh. Oh, yep, there it is. It is the mushroom.
Okay.
It's so pretty.
I love those nodes. Those are awesome.
They are so cool. Alright, give me the stuff. Increase my chances. Oh, the problem with switching from miner to botanist is my GP didn't have chance to replenish. I had just enough to do Blessed Harvest 2, and that was it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I didn't even notice. Oh, well, I'll get Brunt Force and at least one bountiful harvest off of it. Wah wah. Not too bad though, I'll take it. And now back to my puny miner. Welcome to the Diadem. I am leveling a miner. Woo! Ishgardian restoration. And mad XP. Half an hour ago, I was level 18. I suppose it's worth mentioning to the couple of people that are watching. Ooh, my compressed ether gun is ready again. The Diadem area is part of the Heavensward content, technically.
Used to be.
But now, to enter the Diadem now, though, do you just have to be level 60? Gone through Heavensward content? I assume, right?
Firmament restoration is part of Shadowbringers or not.
It'd be interesting to know. Like if all you have is Heavensward, if you can do Ishgard restoration.
I mean, if all you have is Heavensward, I feel bad for you.
I mean, I liked Heavensward, but Shadowbringers is definitely, I think, the best of the expansions so far.
So far, yeah. Stormblood was good. I like that a lot, too.
I feel like the Asian themed is just done to death, and it didn't help it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Question shouted out. Is there a benefit to being in a party in here? One person says make friends. Umbral Flare. I can't do anything with Umbral Flare. And then somebody else says no. Which is true. In Diadem, even though you can queue as a group, it's really just a whole gatherer's area, so it doesn't really matter. There is no benefit. There's no team benefit. And as long as you're level 10 or higher, and you have, I believe all you have to have is Heavensward and level 60 in order to unlock this particular area. This is part of the Firmament and the Ishgardian Restoration Project, which was is a Shadowbringers thing, but it's in the city with Ishgardian content, so I'm not completely sure about that, but I get the sneaking suspicion all you would have to be is level 60. Like, have this area unlocked. And to tell you, how quick the leveling can be, I started out this evening I don't know, maybe around 9 o'clock. My miner was level 6. I did the starting quests for miner, which popped me up to level 18. So I did the level 5 quest and then the level 10 quest and the level 15. And then after that, popped into Diadem. So at level 18, I was popping into Diadem. And I started streaming as soon as I went into Diadem. Which was 57 minutes ago, and I've gained 10 levels. So, not too bad for an hour's worth of work. Oh, there it is. Plus it's pretty in here. There are some interesting things that I've discovered, though, is that the gathering nodes have a steep spike in terms of what you can gather. It starts at level 10, yes, but then it doesn't go up again until level 60. So if you are anything less than 60, you're only going to have one node option, or one gather option on each node. And you can do all 3 of the gathering jobs in here. You can fish, you can mine, and you can gather via botanist. The weather changes in here, so right now it's umbral flare. And if you have a high enough gatherer, there are special nodes that you can gather based on the element. This particular one is a mining elemental gather, which my mining level is not high enough to see it or gather it. Boom. Level 29. So my goal was to hit level 30. I've got one more level to go. I've been on for just over an hour. And again, I started at level 18. I might hang out long enough to see what the next elemental is. If it's a botany one, I will stick around. Or well, I may stick around to see if it's a botany element, because my botanist is level 80 and would be high enough to gather whatever pops up. Does seem to be random though. The last time I was in here as a botanist, it started as umbral flare, and then it went to the dust with the mushroom, and I almost thought that it was going to follow the same cycle, and now it's umbral flare again, so perhaps it's more random than I initially assumed it to be. I thought it was going to follow a cycle or path, and it's not, because the first time I was in here, it went fire, dust, and then wind, and now it's gone fire, dust, fire. And it's fair skies again, so I'll have to wait for it to cycle out. Maybe every 20 minutes. That might be the cycle, 15 minutes. It would make sense if it was on every 20. It's 11:40 right now. And there's 30. An hour and 7 minutes, and I went from 18 to 30. let's pop over here. I actually see a part of the map that doesn't look like I've filled it in. What is over here? And then... yeah, this place is huge. There's a bunch of tiny little pockets that I haven't... I don't know if I'm gonna get anything for actually catching all these pieces of the map that I don't have filled in, but we'll see. Must be reaching some outer limits here. Let's see where this goes. Oh, it goes back. Where am I going? Got a nice view of the center on my way down. And a Koblin to kill. Eek. Oh, node coming up. Umbral Duststorm again. Interesting. Alright, well. That is a gathering one. And that was at the 11:50 mark. So it was 10 minutes in between. And this one is a very pretty node. Until everybody's coming in to gather it. I'm going to wait for my GP to refill though. There are multiple places? Yeah, there are multiple vegetation patches. So it is definitely random as far as which weather patterns do show up. And I don't have to worry about HQ because it's not possible. Well, that's not going to really do anything, but... I think let's get ourselves across over here to the northwestern pavilion area to finish off the session. I've got a couple of areas that are uncharted. Might as well give it a try. Some very pretty colors. We'll start over. Where is it? Is it this one? It must be this one. Ooh, I did get Mapping the Realm for Diadem. Nice. This should hit me to 31. Oh, one of these will work. Boom. Alright, let's go turn in. Okay. Once you come back from Diadem, you do a couple of things. First, you have to turn in your resources to the inspector, and for every 10 of a quantity, so I'm going to auto-submit, you can request submissions for, again, 10 of each quantity. And I should be able to also auto-submit anything else. Yep, I did have, 61 mushrooms, perfect. Yep, and nothing in fish. Alright, so I didn't get a whole lot of scripts. Let's see, I got 139 for all of that other stuff that I turned in. And I got 60 just for the 60 mushrooms that I turned in. So again, it was low level gathering, except for those couple of special botany nodes that I decided to go after. But not too bad. So in about an hour and a half, I managed to finish mapping Diadem, which took a little bit of time. I got from level 18 to level 31. And got myself almost 200 of the Ishgardian restoration scripts, which I can come over here and exchange for sort of special stuff. I've been saving my scripts. I think the next thing I'm going to be buying is the sheepy mount. It's 8,400. I'm not there yet. But Ishgardian restoration is going well. There is going to be another fate. It's at 3 o'clock, 3:26 in the morning. If you are on Balmung, I am not staying up for that because that's crazy talk. But you can come out here now to this bridge area. It's all been restored through the various fates that have opened up with the 5.2.1 expansion. The fountain and these statues are new. I think this is going to be a rather pretty district. Hard to tell completely until you kind of see the plots and you see what the centerpiece of the residential district is going to look like. But essentially all of this work, the gathering and the crafting that goes on in Ishgardian restoration, it's not a guaranteed promise, but it seems to indicate that we'll get a new residential housing district with the completion of this Ishgardian restoration project. I may be the first one at the door, or in line at the door, to get a plot in Ishgard. I don't know why I enjoy the Gothic cathedral style of Ishgard, but I do. I like the snow. The only thing I'm not sure of is a lot of the other residential districts do a lot with greenery. A lot of it looks very green. Goblet, not so much, but a lot of the other ones have a lot of greenery, and this is definitely one of those areas that is very gray right now. And I don't know for sure if I would give up my plot in lavender beds if the Ishgardian area looks gray and stark. You know, it's got to have some kind of centerpiece. I don't know what that is yet. So I'm interested to see where the project goes next as we keep going in the Sky Builders board projects. You know, I think I think we're halfway done with this next piece. And I don't think we're gonna get another one for a while. I want to say somebody said there's like 16 parts to this part of the restoration project. So if that's true, we're halfway done. So in the first restoration phase, there was only 7 pieces. And I want to say it doubled for this one. So, but I'm doing my part. I just, you know, definitely felt the benefit going from 18 to 31. And I also, of course, gathered a ton of materials that I'm hopefully going to be able to use for leveling a crafter. I'm going to start leveling a goldsmith. And so I believe for my goldsmithing, yeah, I'm not going to be able to see any of that stuff until I level at least a little bit. I'm like literally level 1. So we'll have to see where it goes. I've got to push my goldsmithing a little bit. I believe I have to be level 20 as a crafter before I can actually start doing any of the Ishgardian recipes. So if I look at my leather worker, for example, my leather worker is 37, and I can complete yeah, the level 20, and then the level 40 is coming up. So level 20 goldsmith is my first goal, and then we'll see where I go from there. So with that, I think I'm going to log. I'm happy with progress in terms of getting my miner. Like I said, I started this evening at level 6, and now I'm 31. So, and 18 to 31 was just in Diadem for about an hour and a half less. So I'll take it. Alright, well, I'm going to log, so you all have a good night. Thanks for watching.